Hello, welcome back to another new video of Ovijit's Biology. And in this video, I am going to discuss about the TCA cycle, and I am going to discuss about the detailed reactions of TCA cycle. This citric acid cycle was discovered by A.J. Krebs, a British scientist. That's why this cycle is also known as the Krebs cycle. The citric acid cycle is a 8-step cycle which occurs in the matrix of mitochondria. So let us see the detailed reaction of TCA cycle. At the very first step, there occurs the formation of citrate. In this step, acetyl CoA, a 2-carbon molecule, condenses with oxaloacetate, which is a 4-carbon molecule, and form citrate. And the reaction is catalyzed by citrate synthetase. In this reaction, the methyl carbon of the acetyl group is joined to the carbonyl group of oxaloacetate and form the transient intermediate citryl CoA. Then citryl CoA again hydrolyzes and yield CoA and citrate. The CoA liberated is recycled to participate in the oxidative decarboxylation of the pyruvate by the PDH complex. In the second step, the isomerization of citrate is accomplished by a dehydration step followed by a hydration step. Both steps are catalyzed by the enzyme acetonitase. Firstly, citrate is reversibly transformed to an intermediate tricarboxylic acid cis-acetonate by the removal of water, which is then converted to isocitrate by the reversible addition of water at the double bond of cis-acetonate. Acetonitase is an iron sulfur protein which acts both in the binding of the substrate at the active site and in the catalytic addition or removal of H2O. The third step of the reaction is an oxidative decarboxylation reaction where isocitrate is oxidized to an transient intermediate oxalosuccinate, which is then decarboxylated to alpha ketoglutarate and carbon dioxide by an enzyme isocitrate dehydrogenase. This enzyme possesses Mn2 plus in its active site that interacts with the carbonyl group of the oxalosuccinate that does not leave the binding site until decarboxylation converts it to alpha ketoglutarate. This oxidation generates the first high transfer potential electron carrier NADH in the cycle. Now in the next step or in the fourth step, another oxidative decarboxylation reaction occurs. In this reaction, alpha ketoglutarate is converted to succinyl CoA and carbon dioxide by the action of the alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase complex. NAD plus serves as electron acceptor and thus generates NADH, and CoA acts as the carrier of the succinyl group and generates succinyl CoA. This alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase complex closely resembles the PDH complex. It includes 3 enzymes and they are alpha transsuccinylase and ketoglutarate dehydrogenase component and dihydrolipoyl dehydrogenase components, as well as enzyme bound TPP, bound lipotate, FAD, NAD and coenzyme A. Now in the next step or in the fifth step, the succinyl CoA is an energy-rich thioester compound which is converted to succinate. This reaction is catalyzed by succinyl CoA synthetase. The energy released in the cleavage of the thioester bond of succinyl CoA is used for the phosphorylation of a purine nucleoside diphosphate, usually GDP or ADP to GTP or ATP. that is the substrate level phosphorylation. Animal cells have two isozymes of succinyl-CoA synthetase, one specific for ADP and the another for GDP. The GTP formed by succinyl-CoA synthetase can donate its terminal phosphoryl group to ADP to form ATP. In a reversible reaction catalyzed by nucleoside diphosphate kinase, and in the cells of plants, bacteria, and some animal tissues, an ATP molecule forms directly by substrate level phosphorylation. Now, in the next step or in the third oxidation step of TCA cycle, succinate is oxidized to fumarate by the flavoprotein succinate dehydrogenase. The enzyme succinate dehydrogenase is strongly inhibited by malonate, a structural analog of succinate and a classic example of a competitive inhibitor. In this reaction, FAD acts as the hydrogen acceptor, and in this reaction FeDH2 is released. In the next step or in the seventh step, fumarate is hydrolyzed to L-malate by the enzyme fumarase. The enzyme fumarase is highly stereospecific and it catalyzes hydration of the trans double bond of fumarate. Hence, only the L isomer of malate is formed. Now, in the next step or in the final step of the TCA cycle, this L-malate is oxidized to oxaloacetate by NAD-linked L-malate dehydrogenase. NAD plus acts as the hydrogen acceptor. The oxidation of malate is driven by the utilization of the products oxaloacetate by citrate synthetase and NADH by the electron transport chain. So now let's look at the overall reaction of the TCA cycle. The reaction is acetyl-CoA plus 3NAD plus FAD plus GDP plus PI plus 2H2, which results in the formation of 2CO2 plus 3NADH plus FADH2 plus GTP plus 2H plus CoA. The citric acid cycle directly generates only one ATP per turn, but NADH and FADH2 formed in the citric acid cycle is oxidized by the electron transport chain and lead to formation of a large number of ATP molecules during oxidative phosphorylation. So I have discussed about the TCA cycle and the overall reaction of TCA cycle. So thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.